Every man wants to know how to make a woman feel drawn to him, how to make her want him more without saying a word. And one of the simplest, most overlooked moments is when you hug her. That brief touch, if done right, can create a spark that lingers long after you pull away. It's not about grand gestures or saying the right thing. It's about presence, confidence, and subtle signals that make her feel secure, desired, and connected. When you hug a woman, you're not just putting your arms around her, you're communicating without words. Your body language, the way you hold her, the energy you bring, it all speaks louder than anything you could say. Most men don't realize this, but a hug can plant a seed of attraction, trigger desire, and make her feel a unique connection with you. Women notice these details and they respond naturally. In this video, I'm going to break down 7 simple things you can do during a hug to make her want you more. These are practical, actionable moves you can start using immediately. They don't require acting or pretending. They come from confidence, awareness, and understanding how women experience touch. Before we start, I need you to do something real quick. If you've ever been in a situation like this, or if any of what I'm about to say sounds even a little familiar, hit that like button right now. It helps the channel grow, and it tells me you're one of the few men who are actually ready to learn and grow. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, pause for a second and do it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because this channel is all about real talk. No gimmicks, no fake advice. Just straight talk about women, confidence, and what it really means to move like a man who knows his worth. Now here's the deal. As you're watching, don't just sit back quietly. I want to hear from you. If something I say hits you or reminds you of your own experience, drop it in the comments. If you agree, comment fire. If you've been through it and didn't like how it turned out, share it below. And if there's something you think we should tweak or talk more about, put it down there too. Let's make this a real conversation. Not just me talking, but all of us learning from each other. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to turn a simple hug into a silent message. One that says, I'm a man who knows himself. You'll learn what to do with your hands, your breathing, your eye contact, and even your silence to create attraction that feels natural. Let's break down the 7 simple things that make a hug unforgettable, the kind that lingers in her mind long after you let go. 1. Hold her like you mean it. When you hug a woman, don't do it halfway. Too many men give weak, uncertain hugs, the kind that feel like a handshake with the body. Women notice that instantly. A weak hug tells her you're unsure of yourself, afraid of her reaction, or too self-conscious. But when you hug with intention, firm, grounded, and slow, she feels your presence. The secret isn't in force, it's in conviction. When your arms wrap around her, hold her firmly enough for her to feel secure, but not trapped. Your touch should say, you're safe here. That mix of strength and restraint is what women find magnetic. It communicates that you're in control of yourself, and that makes her trust you. Avoid the mistake of hugging like you're asking for permission. A stoic man doesn't seek approval, he gives assurance. So when you hold her, focus on how she feels in that moment. Pay attention to her breathing, her posture, the way she leans in. If she softens into your chest, stay still. Don't fidget or pat her back. Those small nervous moves ruin the emotional rhythm. When it's time to let go, release her slowly, not suddenly. That small pause before you pull away creates a silent echo, a moment she feels, not just remembers. And when you look at her afterward, don't rush to talk. Let the silence carry the message. Every time you hug her, you're telling her something about you. Hold her like a man who knows what he's doing, and she'll feel it deep down, not just in her body, but in her emotions. 2. Let your breathing guide hers. Breathing might sound small, but it's one of the most powerful tools you have when you hug a woman. Your breath sets the emotional tone. If you breathe fast or unevenly, she feels tension. But when your breathing is slow and steady, it calms her nervous system. Without realizing it, her body starts syncing with yours. a natural response called co-regulation. Before you even go in for the hug, take one deep breath and exhale slowly. That centers you. When your chest meets hers, keep your breathing relaxed and quiet. Don't hold your breath. That's what most men do when they're nervous, and it instantly breaks the flow of the moment. Let your exhale be long, smooth, and quiet. This subtle rhythm makes a woman feel something most men can't create: safety. Not the protect me from danger kind, but emotional safety. When a woman feels safe, her guard drops, her energy softens, her body leans in naturally, and she starts to connect with you on a deeper, instinctive level. If you notice her breathing quicken, don't react. Just keep your own pace slow and steady. Over a few seconds, her breathing will fall into sync with yours. That's not magic. It's biology. Humans are wired to mirror calm energy. The beauty of this is that you're not forcing anything. You're not speaking or trying to impress. You're simply being. And that being, calm, grounded, and controlled, is what she'll feel drawn to. So next time you hug her, let your breathing lead the moment. You're not just holding her, you're guiding her into your rhythm. That quiet control speaks louder than words ever could. 3. Use eye contact before and after. Eye contact transforms an ordinary hug into something unforgettable. The moment your eyes meet before you move in, she reads everything. Your confidence, your focus, your calm. A steady look tells her you're present and sure of yourself. But if you look away too quickly, she senses hesitation. So, before you even move closer, hold her gaze for a second longer than usual. Not as a challenge, but as quiet assurance. When you finally go in for the hug, that look stays in her mind. It builds anticipation. She's already tuned into your energy, and when the hug ends, meeting her eyes again seals the moment. Most men look away instantly, trying to hide their emotions or appear cool. But a stoic man doesn't rush. He lets his eyes say what his mouth doesn't. Your post-hug eye contact should be calm and grounded. Don't smirk or overthink it. Just hold her gaze briefly and let a faint, natural smile show that you're comfortable in that silence. That short moment feels powerful because it's real. It's not about lust. It's about presence. Here's the secret. Women crave emotional awareness in a man. They notice how you handle moments of closeness, whether you stay grounded or get lost in it. Eye contact before and after a hug proves that you can stay composed in intimacy. It tells her you're confident enough to connect without losing yourself. So next time, don't overlook the eyes. Use them to frame the entire experience, before you touch her and right after you let go. It's a simple gesture, but it leaves her thinking about you long after the hug ends. 4. Match her energy. Every hug has a rhythm, and it's different with every woman. Some are warm and open, others are guarded at first. Your job is to read her energy and adjust naturally. That's what separates a mindful man from one who's just going through the motions. When she moves in, notice how she approaches. Does she come close quickly or slowly? Does she rest her body against yours or stay slightly apart? These small cues tell you everything. If she's soft and relaxed, you can hold her a little closer. If she's tense or hesitant, keep the hug gentle and brief. Matching her energy shows awareness, and awareness builds trust. This isn't about pretending. It's about being in tune. When your movements reflect hers, she subconsciously feels understood. She senses that you're emotionally intelligent enough to meet her where she is, instead of forcing your own pace. That makes you stand out instantly because most men either rush in or overdo it. Matching energy also means respecting her space. If she starts to pull away, don't cling, release calmly. That moment of self-control tells her you're not desperate, you're balanced. Ironically, that restraint makes her want you more because it shows confidence in your own value. Think of it like dancing without words. You're not leading by dominance, but by harmony. Every small adjustment, how long you hold, how tightly, how smoothly you let go, communicates emotional strength. When she walks away from that hug, she won't just remember how it felt physically. She'll remember how it felt right. That sense of alignment, that he gets me feeling, is what makes a simple hug stay in her mind long after you're gone. 5. Keep your hands purposeful. Where and how you place your hands during a hug changes everything. Hands communicate intent faster than words ever could. If your touch is unsure, jittery, or wandering, she'll feel it instantly and disconnect. But if your hands are steady and purposeful, the entire experience feels grounded and natural. When you hug her, place your hands where they belong, around her mid-back or upper back. That's a neutral yet powerful spot. It keeps things personal without crossing lines. Avoid touching her lower back or sides unless there's already deep familiarity and comfort between you. The goal isn't to make the hug sexual, it's to make it meaningful. Once your hands are set, keep them still. Resist the urge to pat, rub, or move around. Those little movements might seem harmless, but they break the stillness that gives a hug power. A stoic hug is controlled. It's not about motion, it's about presence. Let your hands stay firm, relaxed, and confident. The key is in balance. Firm enough for her to feel your strength, gentle enough for her to relax into it. You want your touch to feel intentional, not hesitant. That subtle control tells her that you're not reacting to emotion, you're guiding the moment. And when it's time to end the hug, loosen your hands slowly. Don't drop them suddenly or back away fast. That slight delay, where your hands release gently, creates a quiet memory of your touch. Your hands speak louder than your voice in moments like this. If you use them with calm purpose, she won't just notice. She'll feel your confidence in the way you hold her. That memory will linger far longer than you think. 6. Leave her wanting more. The most powerful part of a hug isn't the beginning, it's the ending. Most men either hold on too long, making it awkward, or let go too soon, missing the emotional impact. The secret is to end the hug at the perfect moment, just when it feels natural, but before she's ready for it to be over. That's what makes her think about it later. Here's how to do it right. When you feel her body relax into yours, hold that stillness for a few seconds. Let the silence do the work. Then, as you start to release, slow everything down. Don't step back quickly or break eye contact. Loosen your arms gradually, letting your hands drift away with control. That unhurried exit makes the moment linger. When you pull away, stay calm. Don't rush into conversation or jokes to fill the silence. Let that brief pause hang. It gives her space to feel. A quiet, confident presence leaves a stronger impression than any words ever could. If you want to leave her wanting more, the key is restraint. Stoic men understand the value of self-control. You don't cling, you let go with intention. You don't chase the moment, you let her remember it. That kind of discipline makes you different in a world full of men who try too hard. As you step back, hold her gaze for a moment. Calm, relaxed, no forced emotion. That final second of eye contact anchors everything you just communicated. Strength, control, and depth. When you walk away, she'll still feel your presence, not because of what you did, but because of how you carried yourself. That quiet confidence is what keeps her curious, even after you're gone. A hug can be simple, or it can be unforgettable. When you bring calm energy, purpose, and control into that moment, she feels something rare, safety mixed with attraction. Every detail, your breathing, your eye contact, your timing, tells her what kind of man you are without a single word. You're not trying to impress her. You're showing her presence, steadiness, and quiet confidence. That's what stands out today. So next time you hug a woman, don't just go through the motion. Own the moment. Let her feel the man who's fully in control of himself.